Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're breaking down team needs for this offseason, and we're into the AFC West, wrapping things up with the division of the Super Bowl champs. And we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about the Broncos. Yep, Denver Broncos might have found their quarterback. Yeah, Drew Lock. That's going to be super fun. They totally mismanaged actually putting him in, but who cares? All right, if he's the guy, he's the guy. He wasn't going to be, deep in the playoffs last season anyway. Shut up. Just enjoy it. Don't nitpick what the coaching staff is doing right now. Just hope that Shermer is going to be the right guy. Because you never know who the right guy is for any quarterback, okay? You just hope that you have the right pieces in place. So if he is a transcendent talent, he's just going to take what he can from Shermer, get what he needs otherwise from outside sources. Offensive coordinators can be moved out if need be. All right. If this is the guy, you'll know. You did with Elway. His coach wanted him gone at a very young age. Ended up winning 2 Super Bowls, and now he's the GM, president of the team. He's the Pope of the Denver Broncos. That much I know. So the O-line's garbage. You need a speedy over-the-top wide receiver. You kind of already have the big-bodied hands guy. Simmons needs to get locked up. All right, get that man a deal. They're already talking about doing possible franchise tagging if they can't get a long-term deal going, so that's good. You need rotational depth on the defensive front. Run defense was terrible. A lot of that because they were on the team all the damn time, on the field all the damn time. Fangio wasn't dialed in till the end of the year because he was still transitioning from going into the booth to going to the sideline. Did get better as the year went on, though. But, man, they could not stop the run. All right? They need to get that fixed now. So, rotational depth on the defensive front. In the front seven in general, could be linebackers, could be defensive line, but man, did they miss out not drafting that linebacker last year. Steelers got a gem. Anywho, ownership in its current position is absolute hell for a franchise. The Bolin family, the trust that was created, you got, kids from a different marriage suing the trust. It's a messy situation. I think the NFL needs to step in and tell them to just sell the goddamn thing. All right? The fans shouldn't care in this situation. They shouldn't. If the owner's been really loyal to the area, if it was Mr. Bolin still, I could understand it. But it's not Mr. Bolin still. It's the Silver Spoon kids. I don't care about Silver Spoon kids. All right? I want the team to be owned by somebody competent and passionate about this team winning. I don't care who wins the damn lawsuit between spoiled bet, piece of shit, rich kids. I care about what happens on the field. And what happens on the field happens right. Top down. You need a man at the top that cares about this team enough to know his role and know to do it well. Make this team's facilities as good as you possibly can. The field naming thing that went on for damn ever is a joke. You shouldn't have to wait that long to get any sort of rational offer from a company for that kind of PR deal. You're an NFL football team. All right? National chains, big money, needs to be begging you to put their name on your stadium. I don't care if it's a damn pot dispensary at this point, okay? It should have been handled. Sign a bad ownership, okay? What they're doing in the front office, what is going on power structure wise there is a sign of bad ownership. Getting that fixed is the number one most important thing to make this team a winning, consistent team. You need an owner that's focused in, dialed in, knows his role, and just moves forward with it. So, for the sake of the Bronco faithful, I truly hope the NFL steps in, puts their foot down, and tells this family to sell the team. That's the best way forward in my mind. Anywho, I want to know what the Denver faithful have to say. I want to know what you guys would do with your team. The money's there, cap-wise, kinda. Don't worry about it. You know, you're not the best, you're not the worst. You got breathing room, okay? You can do what you need to do. So, how do you fix this offensive line? Besides getting rid of Bowles, because that's obvious. How do you fix this defense? What linebacker do you want? Because that's the easiest fix. What rotational depth do you want on the defensive front? Who's going to be rushing the passer? Obviously, you got Chubb coming back from injury. Von Miller's on the other side. You should be good up front, but where's the depth behind him? No Barrett last year looked bad for you when you saw what Tampa paid him and what he was able to produce. So what do you have for rotational depth? Because that's what pass rush really needs. 3-4 guys that can get after the quarterback. What are you going to do about it? Is Vic Fangio's defense going to get better like it should? Because everybody was expecting what the Bears did 2 years ago. Now what the Broncos did last year. So, what do you think can be done to address this team? I want to know. Hit me up in the comments. Keep the conversation going. I will be making more videos and going live during free agency, during the draft. Most of my content will be geared towards what you guys talk about with what you think should be done to address this team. So definitely hit me up in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Thanks for watching, fellas.